2025 is upon us, and today we are going to do the 2025 Raw Superstar predictions. These are my predictions. These are what I think is going to happen. I could be way off, but these are my predictions, and we're going to start off. Don't be mad at me if I forget somebody. I'm just going off of WWE roster on WWE.com, so blame them. First off, we got Akam. I think Akam has a tag team title match on a PLE this year, thanks to Karrion Kross. Akira Tozawa, he is going to win the Speed title. Alba Fire will win the women's tag team titles with Isla Dawn and hold them for 3 to 4 months. Alexa Bliss will return and join the Wyatt Six as Sister Abigail. Asuka will return and will have a women's championship match at SummerSlam. Becky Lynch, she's going to return. I don't know if it's going to be on Raw, Netflix, or a little bit after that, or after Rumble, maybe after Rumble, but she will not win a World Championship this year. Remind you, I didn't say mid-card. Braun Strowman is going to compete in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Braun Breaker beats John Cena in a retirement tour match and proves he is the next up. Bronson Reed is going to return and attacks World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk and sets up a feud with CM Punk. Brutus Creed wins tag team gold alongside his brother Julius Creed at the same time that Chad Gable has gold. Carlito leaves the Judgment Day and goes back to spitting apples in people's faces. Chad Gable, he leads the American Made to all holding gold at the same time. CM Punk main events WrestleMania and wins heavyweight gold. Whether it's night 1 or night 2, he's main eventing. That's his deal with Paul Heyman. Cruz del Toro, he's going to go back to NXT with Joaquin Wilde and form a tag team and go after the tag titles. Dakota Kai wins the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Damian Priest, he moves on from Finn Balor and he stays in the main title picture. Whether it's against CM Punk, Gunther, no matter who it's against, I think he stays up in that picture. Dominic Mysterio leaves Liv Morgan for Tiffany Stratton. This guy just wants to be with whoever has the title. So it doesn't matter whether he stays on Raw or he jumps over to SmackDown. That's what he's doing. Dragon Lee moves on from the LWO and gets a mouthpiece, but it's not Zelina Vega. I don't know who it will be. I don't know if it'll be somebody new or somebody from NXT that moves up, but give him a mouthpiece. He's fire in the ring. All he needs is a little bit of a mouthpiece. Drew McIntyre retires John Cena. Finn Balor. Big Finn Balor guy, and I think he wins heavyweight gold this year. Gunther faces John Cena at WrestleMania 41. Ilya Dragunov comes back from injury, and he competes in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Isla Dawn, same as Alba Fire earlier, wins tag team gold and holds it for 3 to 4 months. Ivar, he enters the Royal Rumble and has an elimination or two and has an 8 to 10 minute showing. Ivy Nile gets kicked out of American Made. Whether she goes back down to NXT or she stays on the main roster, I think she gets kicked out of American Made. Io Sky wins the Women's Royal Rumble match and wins the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. JD McDonough stars in the live action remake of Shrek as Lord Farquaad. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. He goes down to NXT and he competes for the NXT North American Championship. Whether it's middle of the year, end of the year, he had a good run as a singles championship on 205 Live and stuff like that. So I see him going back down there after Finn, and Judgment Day breaks up. So there's really not much else for him. I don't know. Jey Uso wins the Money in the Bank ladder match. Everybody wanted this to happen in 2024. I think it happens in 2025. Joaquin Wilde goes back down to NXT with Cruz del Toro. Julius Creed wins tag team gold, same as Brutus. Kairi Sane faces Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. Whether it's at like Backlash, King and Queen of the Ring, Elimination Chamber, it won't be that because WrestleMania. Any pay-per-view after WrestleMania, 1 or 2, match feud. That's what I see happen. Karrion Kross faces John Cena during the retirement tour. Karrion Kross has been a big part of Raw. And with Raw going back to 3 hours, I see him getting in the head of John Cena and having a match with John Cena at some point. Katana Chance and Caden Carter win tag team gold from Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Kiana James returns in NXT, not on the main roster, and she competes for the NXT Women's North American Championship because I just don't think she's ready for the main roster. And if you don't have anything for her, send her back down and let her develop. Kofi Kingston, bring back the Royal Rumble spots. I know you're a heel now, but do some heel shit in the Rumble. Get thrown out. Nobody sees that both feet hit the ground. Get back in. I know that's not really a spot, but it's a moment, and he's a heel now. Let him be a heel. Let him get that heat. I think that's a good spot to do it. Liv Morgan loses the title to Rhea at Raw on Netflix. Logan Paul, full-time? I don't think he'll be full-time, but I want him to be more active on the roster this year in 2025, whether it's him being on one Raw a month in pay-per-views like that, but I want to see that happen. Ludwig Kaiser wins the IC Championship. Lyra Valkyria wins the Women's Queen of the Ring. Maxine Dupree slowly disappears from TV, and she returns in NXT after a 3 or 4 month hiatus because she's training, and she returns with a new gimmick by herself. I think Natalya retires in 2025 and just becomes like a locker room, presence and trainer and stuff like that. Otis defeats Tozawa for the Speed Championship. Pentagon Jr. competes in the Money in the Bank ladder match and has a huge spot, whether it's jumping off the top, going through tables, he puts somebody through a table, he jumps through the ladder, I don't care. Penta's going to have a big moment in the Money in the Bank ladder match. He won't win, but he'll be in it. Pete Dunne, forget about Butch. Get rid of that storyline, and he gets inserted into the mid-card title picture. I loved Pete Dunne on NXT. Let's have that Bruiserweight comeback. R-Truth, he tags with his childhood hero John Cena before the retirement tour is over. Raquel Rodriguez turns on Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is not going to have the championship no more. She's not going to need a bodyguard because that storyline has moved on. And Raquel is like, I'm going to go do my own thing. Turns on Liv, goes after the mid-card title, or even goes after World Heavyweight Gold. Rey Mysterio moves on from the LWO. Get him away from LWO. Get him away from it. Just let him go back to doing his own thing. Just give us banger matches on TV. That's about it. I mean, that's all we need from right now. Razor tag team title match on PLE. Rhea Ripley loses to Io Sky at WrestleMania and moves to SmackDown to be away from Liv Morgan. Put these two on 2 different shows. Get them away from each other. The storyline has been going on long enough. Let Rhea go over to SmackDown. Sami Zayn competes in the Elimination Chamber match and also the Money in the Bank ladder match. But he doesn't win either. Seth Rollins brings back the full body attire because it was sick as shit. Remember when he used to come out in all white? All gold? All black? Bring that back. Bring that back. Shayna Baszler wins tag team titles with Zoe Stark. Sheamus becomes a Grand Slam champion. Sonya Deville turns on Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. I don't have much for her. I don't know. The Miz stars in another WWE movie. Or starts production. Whatever. He'll be off TV for a little bit. Tyler Bate reunites with Pete Dunne. That tag team was good. Just give them a new theme song and see what they can do. The Wyatt Six feuds with Judgment Day or Dominic Mysterio. However you want to take it. Xavier Woods wins mid-card title. Give him that singles push. I mean, Kofi can still be his guy and be his tag team partner, but I want to see Xavier Woods win the United States Championship or the Intercontinental Championship. Let that happen. Zelina Vega. She is going to leave LWO and joins Pentagon Jr. as his mouthpiece. Zoe Stark wins tag team titles with Shayna Baszler. Those are my predictions for the Raw Superstars. Do you guys agree? What do you think is way out there? What do you think is obviously going to happen? I mean, what do you see different from me? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button.